Hey guys, Omni here. We actually have an 11th episode that just dropped today for the Sandman Season 1. It's a bonus episode. We saw some, if you've been paying attention to social media the past couple days, apparently some stills had been mistakenly released by Netflix. And I left a lot of people a little confused, and some people, I guess, who kind of expected something like this coming down the pipeline, or maybe kind of picked up wind on what it was actually entailing or hinting at, picked up this trail real quick that they had filmed some additional episodes. And we got a new one here today that we're going to be checking out. This one is, from what I understand, like a two-part story. I don't know if it's like two interconnected. I just know that like half of it's like it's kind of like two episodes crammed into one episode, kind of. It's like the way I've read and understood it based on the way this is being promoted or whatever. It's like two different stories. I don't think they're connected. They could be. I don't really know. But I'm excited for more Sandman, dude. You can barely see them right here. I've got all 3 volumes of the omnibus. Now, those things were not easy to get, but I got the full collection, and I've read everything that the show has covered now. You know, I mentioned that in the review for the final episode of the series. So I would like, after this, if you guys can point me to the actual issues these are pulled from, because I don't want to read anything other than what they're showing me, because I want to experience this, because I can only assume we're going to get more of this if they're doing stuff like this. That we'll be getting, you know, subsequent seasons. So I would like to go into those like I did for the first season and just go in completely blind, and then compare after to the source material, which is what I really enjoyed doing this time through. I think it definitely improved on a lot of things with time, with structure, and kind of letting things breathe. I really enjoy both. They're still very different, but the tone and the feel and the vibe is still all the same. And the messages is still completely intact. I feel like it was being able to actually watch it as a newcomer and then go back and read the source material and just kind of see actually just how faithful this thing was a lot of fun. So with that all said, guys, we're going to hop into episode 11, Dream of 1,000 Cats, and Calliope. Calliope? Calliope. Oh my God. What? Sometimes, man, I just read things and I don't register what I'm actually reading. I can't believe I just said Calliope. Anyway, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this or any of the previous episodes, you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gives you access as well. You can also get the same thing for all the other shows we cover here on the channel. You also get to help suggest and then vote on what movies we react to here as well. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, try to make it worth your while since you are going to everywhere you support the channel. But of course, I know how to do that, and it's a simple way you can help us out just by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos, because that engagement really goes a long way with helping this channel grow here on YouTube. And if you're new, I hope you enjoy. If you do, stick around, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. We got plenty of things coming down the pipeline. It's going to be a busy fall and winter, so we're going to have plenty on our plate to digest. So with that all said, guys, let's hop into episode 11. Here we go. A Dream of 1,000 Cats. I did see that I think this one is animated. Yes.
Come on, darling. Come to bed.
I'll be right there, love.
Good night, Fluffball.
My cat's over in the living room taking a nap right now.
It's tonight. Are you coming?
Oh, the wall openings are closed.
Up there. The clear hole is partly open.
This is a little baby, though. Oh, jeez. I'd be stressing so hard. I really love the art direction for this, like the style. That's a lot of cats.
Once, like many of you, I lived in their world. I didn't remember my own mother. But I vowed I would be different. I would teach them how to wash, how to stalk silently, how to hunt.
Why didn't you keep her inside? She's a purebred registered Blue Point. These are half-breeds. They're not worth anything.
Oh, no.
What are you gonna do with them?
Don't worry.
I swear to God. You motherfucker.
I felt them from afar, in the dark. Felt them call to me in their fear. And then they were gone. I prayed to the darkness, to the night. I prayed to the King of Cats, he who walks amongst us, and we do not know him.
What the fuck? I am Zod. Yo.
I am here.
And who are you?
Yo, holy shit.
Look into my eyes, then, little sister. Look into my eyes.
Ooh.
I saw everything. I saw the truth. Many, many seasons ago. Cats truly ruled this world. When the moon shone full, we would hunt them. For they were more delightful to catch than even birds and man.
Oh my God. It's like Attack on Titan.
Inspired by a dream, he told them,
Dreams shape the world. Dreams create the world anew every night.
Man, so many of these voices sound familiar to me.
word spread amongst the humans. But for a while, nothing happened. One night, enough of them dreamed, and the next day, things changed. We were prey to them. So they changed the world? Made it like it is now?
They dreamed the world, so it was always the way it is now. There was never a world where cats reigned.
Is he playing a game here, or is this like actually like the secret origin of this world? Cats ruled the planet at one point in the Sandman timeline, or is that, I don't know.
If enough of us dream, a bare 1,000, we can dream a world where no cat suffers. Till 1,000 cats hear my words and believe them and dream, and we come again to paradise.
I believe.
Then there is hope, child.
Oh, look, she's still asleep.
I wonder what cats dream about.
The way she's twitching, she's probably hunting something. Look at her.
Yeah, people.
It's really cute.
Oh, damn, that was it. One day they'll have their vengeance.
Just because it's easier for you as a writer. The character
Yo!
has to come first.
Arthur Darvill! Rory Williams. Or Rip Hunter.
Any idea when the new book is coming out?
No.
Is it a sequel? Or something new?
That would be telling.
Ooh, there's something chilling about the way he's behaving right then. What you got cooking up, Mr. Darvill?
Are you alone? It's just me. I've got it.
Yo, wait.
How are you, Richard? You written anything profound and stirring
Dude.
recently?
I haven't written a single word in a year. Nothing I haven't thrown away.
Then I suggest you sit down, have a drink, and show me my present. Not necessarily in that order.
I mean, that's the old master, right? From like when at the end of the world before he regenerates.
I discovered a trove of ancient texts about the Muses. and how to control them. The hardest part was getting her back to England.
What? What now?
What would you with me now, Erasmus?
Calliope, I'm giving you to Richard. You're his now.
But you said that you would free me before you died.
Writers are liars, my dear. Surely you realize that by now. They say one ought to woo her kind. But I must say I found force most efficacious.
You must set me free.
I will, I promise. But, do you think you could help me? Just for one book, and then I will let you go. I swear I will.
I choose with whom I share my gifts.
Perhaps we both need time to think.
Just looking himself up. Feels that pressure to follow it up with something good, something great.
Your publisher's just called to harass me.
They want the book now, the deal, and demand the advance back.
But
and there won't be
anything I can do, because you'll no longer be my client.
You understand?
Not human. She's thousands of years old. She was created.
Oh, don't go down this road, man.
I understand.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mother of the Kamen, hear my prayerful voice.
Wow.
Is there nothing you can do? No one?
Man, the fates keep popping up,
who are
man.
willing or able to meddle in mortal affairs in these days, Calliope.
Many gods have died, my daughter. Only the endless never fade. After all, the Dream King and Calliope were close at one point.
Not for long. They did not part on the best of terms.
Still, she did bear his cup. And died in Thrace, torn apart for his sacrilege. Orpheus. Dream King will never help me.
What? Oh.
Like you, your former husband has been ensnared by mortals. He is in...
Your prayers were wasted.
Please don't leave me here.
I beg of you.
Look.
We've got a nice little bidding war on our hands. Every major studio wants a...
Give it time. Give it time. Dream will be out. Eventually.
I do tend to regard myself as a feminist writer.
And where does that voice come from in you? The female voice?
Oh, the woman I've got locked upstairs. Oh, fuck.
No. Cast and crew will be made up of at least 50% women and people of color. And then we need to publicize it so they can't back out of it when it comes to hiring people.
Come to my aid when I say your name out loud.
Morpheus. What does it mean?
It is the name of the god of dreams.
You're writing him a letter.
Something like that.
Is that enough? Does she sleep? Can she dream? I would imagine so.
Poor old sod.
It's a shame people stopped reading him, that his work fell out of fashion. Not that you'll have to worry about that. You're Richard Maddock. Oh, sorry, Rick Maddock.
Hey man, cycles happen. Who knows? He could be next. But
You came. They told me you had been in prison. just like me.
My suffering was nothing compared to yours.
Comparing our suffering only compounds it. It pained me to hear of your misfortune. I know that you cannot free me. Only he can do that, but perhaps you might inspire him.
I will do all that. And more.
Oh, dude, he's gonna get fucking, like, Scrooged out of existence. How soon is this after he got out? Is this, like, vengeance Morpheus?
He's just a man.
I cannot allow him to go free.
Why? Because I was once yours.
Vengeance Morpheus.
Because he hurt you. Let me help you. Please.
What will you do to him?
Dude, his gaze is so good.
What the? Get out of my house.
Be quiet. You are keeping a woman here against her will. I have come to request that you set her free.
There's no woman here. I'm calling the police. Do you know who I am?
I know precisely who and what you are, Richard Maddock.
Are you going to call the police?
No. I will not call any human agency.
You don't understand. I need her. If I didn't have her, I wouldn't be able to write. I wouldn't have ideas. I have money.
Hold your tongue. He has been held captive, demeaned, abused, defiled. And you will not set her free because you need ideas. Well,
I'll give you ideas.
If it's ideas you want, you shall have them. In abundance.
Ooh, oh, goddamn. Oh, I love Dream. Oh my god. Dude, you're gonna have some fucking wild experiences, I have to imagine.
You have met Morpheus. He was once my husband.
And
the father of my son.
I didn't know you had a son.
But it is too late to let any of that concern you now.
And in the darkness, he thought about the story in every star. Ideas don't come from anywhere. They're all around us. I could write an entire novel set at a book reading. Something had happened to the world outside. Or a story about the fraternity of critics in reality, dark brethren linked by profane rites, or a city where the streets are paved with time. A train full of silent women, driven by a blind man.
I told you I'd give you fucking ideas, my guy. Dude, that stare that Tom Sturridge can give is just intense.
Sorry. A were-goldfish. Two old women taking a weasel on holiday.
He can't stop now.
Fire.
Oh, his mind's gonna crash. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm just having so many ideas. I didn't have a pen or any paper, so I just used my hands. I said I needed the ideas, but there is a woman in a room upstairs. Tell her that she can go, that I free her.
I don't understand.
Did all he need to do was speak the words? Ah.
Thank you.
I merely answered your call.
Do you still hate me for blaming you for what happened?
No, I have learned much in recent times, and I do not hate you.
I think you should release the mortal now. He has set me free, and without forgiveness, wounds will never heal.
You would forgive him.
I would not forgive what he has done, but I must forgive the man. Not for him. For me. Will you free him?
If that is what you wish, it shall be done.
They were all hers.
Whose? Who are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Can't remember anything, man. His mind is soup.
May I visit you in the dream realm sometime so that we may finally talk about our son and grieve him properly?
One day. Perhaps, but...
I understand. Thank you, Honored. I will not forget this.
She gets hit by a car. Damn, that was really, really good. I want to see the cast. Okay, so we had Sandra Oh, Rosie Day, David Gacy, Joe Lissette. Neil Gaiman is one of the voices. James McAvoy, David Tennant, Georgia Tennant, Michael Sheen. Damn. Yep, Derek Jacobi. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, man. I thought that was him, but I just wanted to make sure. Man, that cat one was very interesting, but it was so short compared to the live action one. Fittingly so. It was really interesting. But like Dream as like that massive shadow cat was really gorgeous and haunting and terrifying. But like I loved that whole idea, like the pets, because we see them dream and it's like, oh, what are they thinking about? What are they dreaming about? That does like this, or they're like, fuck you humans. I mean, honestly, it was so terrible. And I've known of people that have done that shit. And it's disgusting, and I can't understand it. It was... I don't get it. I don't get how people could be that fucking cruel, man. I really don't. That was a hard episode to watch. Especially that bit. But yeah, this truth, this revelation that came from Dream to that Siamese cat about cats once being like the large dominant creatures and humans were their playthings or whatever. Was that true? Or was he just like spouting some shit to create a cat revolution or to give them peace of mind or something? Or is that actually like canon to this universe that, once upon a time cats used to be the dominant species on the planet? I don't know, man. I mean, we saw like in that fucking hellscape when there was like that cat was like just on all of those bones and skulls of all kinds of like humans and other creatures and other animals, and then there was a big old like tiger skull or whatever. It was pretty interesting. That was a really interesting sequence. I'm very curious to read that section in the book, but that was a wild and beautifully animated piece. And then we transitioned to the struggling author who got lucky once and has just been struggling to make anything come out of, that success, to not lose it. And just got no ideas where to go, where to start. Visits this guy who has the secrets to inspiration, and it turns out he's got in his possession one of the great muses, and offers her up, and she's just enslaved and snared in this whole thing against her will, and it's just fucked up, man. The lengths that people in desperation that people will go to maintain their status or gain this status. It also reminds me a lot of kind of some of the themes that Nope touched upon. I mean, if you haven't seen Nope, it's probably not going to register with you at all, but like, know how people will try to claw to the top. You see it a lot with people with like rising in like the YouTube sphere. Like they'll do some crazy stuff just to get recognized. They will clamor and claw to try to just hang on to some kind of fame, and then and then once you have that status, that like the lengths you'll go to maintain it, the cycles of abuse you'll generate to not lose it, not to go back to how you were, not to being quote unquote insignificant, as one might say. And I just loved Arthur Darvill, man. He's phenomenal, and he did a great job playing this tortured, struggling soul. And he got what he asked for. He was warned. He started off and like a little shaky, but then he just escalated and escalated and escalated, and to the point you just no sympathy for this dude. Especially when we pan back after he was like, I talked to his publisher, his agent, and they were like, dude, you got to do this or you're going to have to pay them back. And he goes upstairs. Next thing, we cut back and he's got blood on his cheek. And I'm just like, oh my God. And she sees the paper, sees her ex is free. He's like, yo, Morph, I need help. And he just fucks him up. It was wild, man. It was nice how it hasn't been that long, but I was like, it's already like, man, I'm already nostalgic for Tom Sturridge's face already, man. Oh, this is wild. I love his unbridled elemental vengeance. There's just something about it that, and just again, I've said this many times up to this point, the way he plays this character, it's just, he taps into that next level, otherworldly, inhuman quality that he can just project out into the world through this character, and he just like gives you that look, and you're like, I'm done. I'm done. I love that. He was like, he's my husband, the father of my child, and he's here for your soul. Oh, damn, man. You know, if he had just talked to her, if he had just treated her like a person, if he's like, you're just giving me gifts. This is how you're wooing me. And then it turned to violence to get what he wanted. And, had he just been civil, maybe even if he'd given her freedom from the get-go, let her choose to help him, earn the help. Like she said, like back in my day, people used to praise and pray and beg for our support, and I'm sure there would have been a easy compromise, especially in some favor to being, just handed off and then let go. It's just, one, it's a relevant theme to just in general, the myth, the illusion, that women are objects of aspiration. It kind of played into that, she's a possession. Her creativity is their creativity, that any of that is just kind of perpetuated through them. I like the way that played up because it also kind of, we've seen Dream echo some of those sentimentalities himself with seeing the things that in his life as his, not as their own entities, which was part of his arc throughout the main season. And we get to see some of that payoff here because we saw a little bit of bookends of certain parts of what he had experienced with the time skips from 2020 to 2022. And then, she even acknowledges how much he's changed. So, like, we get to see kind of two sides of that coin with Arthur Darvill here and then Dream coming in, and see two different representations of her experiences with these people, seeing that Morpheus has grown, has changed, and maybe even though he's healing and moving past some of his pain, he's still not quite ready to address some of it, but he's taking the steps to acknowledge the things he's got to work on, but also opening himself up to all of that again. I just like the way that it kind of played their dynamics in their relationship and how they challenged that concept and that idea, and that had they just willingly and freely respected her throughout this entire thing, maybe something else would have came of that. Some great cautionary one-off tales, man, in both of these. I really, really enjoy this stuff. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on these episodes down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and let me know what issues these stories were from, because I want to make sure that I don't read anything incorrectly or spoil anything for season 2, whatever may hold, or anything of that sort. So help me out. But guys, what'd you think? Sound out the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. Carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Links to that in all my social description box below. Follow me in each and every one of those. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access also. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Melita, Robert Anguiano, and Raven McGann. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this episode, guys. Who knows if we'll get any more bonus episodes, but this was a nice little pleasant surprise for the weekend. But guys, that's it for now. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.